There is only one word to describe what Don and Joanne Russell went through to find financing to start a farm. Painful. They soon realized the only way to finance their farming dream was full-time city jobs. It was a process that saw them start with nothing. No cows, no quota, no land, no equipment or barns, no family farm to take over.
Well, that was a long process. Again, we were trying to go to a lot of different lending institutions. We went to the 6 major lending institutions over and over again, many different cash flows, and kept telling us no. And eventually, but after 2 years or so of trying, we finally got our chance with Farm Credit Corporation. It's a good thing because you got nothing to lose. At the time we were 26, no kids. We had 2 jobs, 2 really good paying jobs. And so when you start with nothing, you really can't go further down. And all you could go is up. And again, with our 2 incomes, if something did go wrong, we knew we'd just start again and keep going.
In 1998, their patience finally paid off. They found an owner willing to hold a mortgage for them. This allowed them to purchase a 150-acre farm in Renfrew County, northwest of Ottawa, and Dojo Holsteins became a reality.
Actually, first 7 years of farming, we were losing money, and that's why I took the 2 incomes to keep us going. And but the thing is, yes, there's a lot of businesses do go out then, and that is why you're going to be in a negative cash flow for a long time. And again, being their two good jobs, we were basically living off of half of Joanne's income, so all my income and half of her income went to support the dairy farm. And in that 8th year, we went from losing money to making money, so it's been good ever since. Things were tough for a while, and but no, we never thought that we were doing the wrong thing at all. This is, it's something we always wanted to do. We knew we could do it, and the only hard thing was the finances. And once we got that going, and yes, we were losing money, but we had those 2 jobs, and no, it never crossed our minds to give up and quit doing what we're doing or wanted to achieve. And we tell young farmers today, I call us, that they've been farming for 2 or 3 years, and they find it really difficult. And we basically tell them that it's probably going to be difficult for another few years, but there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Traveling about 10 miles southwest of Austin, Manitoba, you'll find the B2 Cattle Company. It's the business and the life of Lyndon and Lauralee Biswetherick, along with their 3 girls. B2 Cattle Company consists of 3 enterprises: a cow-calf operation, a backgrounding feedlot, and a grain business. Their emphasis is on record keeping, and it became a market strategy. They kept a full slate of records of feed and treatments for all the animals in the feedlot. At the time, it commanded premiums for cattle marketed. Then in 2003, BSE hit.
Yeah, actually it's changed. It's changed a lot in respect of, especially on the beef side, we've gone to more, I guess what they talk about, this holistic management.
Record keeping wasn't the only management change that resulted from BSE. In 2003, they decided to reduce their risk, diversify a bit. They started an on-farm store, initially as an attempt to market their beef. It was an idea that would grow, then move into the nearby town of McGregor, and finally change into the Bison Boutique Flour and Gift Store.
So basically what we were doing was we were marketing about 10% of the herd through the freezer, mostly into Winnipeg, that sort of thing. And with that, with the permit that we got, basically it was a grocery store permit from our inspector. And so then we started buying in other made in Manitoba products, mostly food products that were produced, processed, and packaged right on the farms. And then that kind of evolved into doing a lot of gift baskets.
The way I see it anyway, every area has an economic advantage. And when you know that, then I think if you can build on that, it can improve things greatly. And we're big on setting goals.
Writing them down.
Writing them down and setting goals.
And crossing them off when you've done them.
Yeah. I think that makes since we started doing that, that's made a big difference too, because it keeps you focused.
It's exciting to see the future of agriculture through the eyes of young farmers like these, people who see possibilities and don't allow fear to paralyze them. They are a generation of young people seeking new means and ways to enter the industry. They are typically ruthless about challenging old paradigms, and their farm decisions are business decisions. A common refrain from this group is, those that go it alone struggle alone, and therefore agriculture is not about being stoic and self-reliant. For them, it's about seeking partnerships, finding others with complementary skills, and most of all, vision. You could call it agriculture with attitude. If you want a sneak peek at the future, look no further than these outstanding young farmers. Their world is very fast-paced, very aggressive, and very digital. You can learn more about the exciting new faces of farming online at oyfcanada.com.